I heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll see Dalvin Cook. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Vikings and the Chargers. All that and more coming up next.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Holding offense.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. the play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On second down, Eckler. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It looks like there's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Taken right around the 44. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
But Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 16 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give left side to Cook. Down to the 41. The Vikings 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Here's Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ball start, offense.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A first down throw for Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
They go play action. Cousins. They'll roll him out right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Herbert now. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, 40 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. We've got a little more than a minute to go. And I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty.
Automatic
and
first
those
down.
are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. The Vikings in a hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Cousins again. Well, he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Cousins now. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards, the pick, 1st down.
So we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. So the offense back out now, coming off its 1st interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Good work after the... .23 and a first. Eckler now between the tackles. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner. Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give it a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So out come the Chargers. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd down, they're going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Draw play. It's Eckler. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick. And a loose football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Caught by it, and the ball is knocked out. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Back to the ground, this time Cook, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 18-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of the